Hey YouTube, this is Natsu of Team Fairytale, back for some more Pokemon. So, for this vid, I thought I'd go over my main team and sort of kind of like a deck profile basically of my team. Um, so anyway, this is the team that you will mainly see me using a lot most of the time. There, I do have like two other teams. One of the team I'm kind of working to be an alternate team that I'll use, but this is like the one that I'm most comfortable with. If you ever battle my Pokemon Showdown, it's very likely I'll be using this team. Well, let's go over the team. So this thing's not even in order. Um, but we'll just go out of order anyway. So the first Pokemon up on the list here is Breloom. Breloom I like. Breloom's amazing. It's super good. I have a Focus Punch Spore Breloom with 12 HP EV, 252 attack AV because this is the mainly big attacker. This Pokemon has stolen so many games for me. It's definitely, I will say definitely there are three Pokemon. One of it should be obvious, which that one is. But this is one of the three Pokemon that I can say if I still have this Pokemon, or if you haven't this Pokemon has come out yet, and I'm down 3-1, six Pokemon to three, and those three Pokemon left, I'm thinking I still have a chance. Those definitely Pokemon can easily sweep. Breloom is one of those Pokemon. Breloom has swept so many times. So the moveset is Focus Punch, Spore, Substitute, C-Bomb. Focus Punch is just really good, that 150 base. You get to stab with it, and you can almost always get it off because either you have the Pokemon asleep with Spore, so they either have to, if they're going to switch, then you get that Focus Punch in, or they're going to stay in and be asleep, so you're going to get the Focus Punch anyway. Substitute, make sure Focus Punch goes off, stops a lot of things from occurring, can stop a lot of things from occurring, can stall out for some damage. And then C-Bomb, your other physical attack, it's a grass type attack. Good for mainly things that resist fighting or ghost. And then for the ability of Poison Heal, just because we go with Toxic Orb, so Breloom can't, so unless it's turn 1, Breloom can't be burned, put to sleep, nothing. So it can stop other Brelooms and things like that from going off. So that's Breloom. The next up is Tyranitar. Tyranitar, I have Babiri Berry Tyranitar because Bullet Punch Scissor is a thing. And also I have a Fire Punch for a move, so that, I can take out that Scissor. And Scissor is really popular. Then for moves we have Crunch, Stab, Dark, Basic, Stone Edge, once again, basic. Dragon Dance. Getting off even one Dragon Dance, Tyranitar can sweep a team. It was just one Dragon Dance alone, because Dragon Dance is too good. And then Fire Punch, just to, get rid of those Scissors and other, like Breloom sometimes too. And then for the EV spread, we have 4 HP, 252 attack, 252 speed, basically, for that Dragon Dance, the fast physical sweeper. Next, my signature Pokemon, the best Pokemon, Reuniclus. My Reuniclus is a leftovers magic card, which is pretty standard. There's Life Orb Reuniclus. That's said to be more offensive, but I don't know. I don't like it. My opinion, this is the best Reuniclus. We have Calm Mind because that's what Reuniclus does. Psyshock to basically Psyshock counters Calm Mind Wars. Recovers because Reuniclus is bulky, so that adds to the bulk. That makes it harder to get rid of, since especially against Pokemon that either set up or Pokemon use special attacks. Generally, my response to a setup Pokemon like Ferrothorn or what's his face, Ferrothorn or the evolved version of Pineco. I can't remember the name right now, but you all know what I'm talking about. Him, I'll just bring Reuniclus into setup, and then Hidden Power Fighting. I don't like Focus Blast. I'm pretty sure I've said it on vids, and also just two other members of the team. I don't like Focus Blast. Focus Blast has 70% accuracy, and against Dark type Pokemon, you need that hit. You need that hit ASAP. So I prefer Hidden Power Fighting. And then for the EVs, we have 252 HP and defense because Calm Mind already ups your special attack, so you don't have to worry about your special. Already ups your special defense, so you need to worry about that. And then we have the extra 4 special attack to make it even more powerful. And then of course we go for the nature that ups defense because, like I said, you can up your special defense all you want with Calm Mind, but your defense is kind of just there. So that's why generally against Reuniclus, the best way to attack it is to get a strong physical attack in, like something Tyranitar, Uniclus. Well, I'll just probably hit in power fighting, but generally something like Tyranitar is a good way. Not Tyranitar himself, but something like that. Next up is the lead Pokemon Metagross. Metagross is good. I use Oakberry. There's also Focus Sash, which I've been recommended too, but I like Oakberry a little better because the general common response to Metagross is the Fire type attack. That is generally what Metagross will be hit with. It's very rare that someone hits me with something else that isn't Fire from Metagross that would KO out. So that's why I go with Oakberry. Then Clear Body, just because Clear Body is good for the that lead Intimidate. People be like, oh, and I'm like, nah, it's cool. I just Clear Body. Your ability just got null and voided. Then for moves, I go with Earthquake, because Earthquake is a good physical move. Meteor Mash for that stab. Self Rock to get those rocks up. And then Explosion. Explosion, I will generally use when I know my Metagross is about to go down. I'm like, oh, it's cool, I'll just explode then. So then, I'll just explode on you, and that'll be it. And then for the EVs, we have 252 attack and HP to, keep it in as long as possible. And then the 4 in special defense, because most of the fire type attacks are going to be Fire Blast. So that way, then, or Overheat, or something along those lines. So they're more specials moves. So you want to make sure that the Oakberry can make sure that you can still survive after the Oakberry. Since there have been times where Oakberry didn't even matter, but those usually were Metagross was already gonna die from almost anything anyway. Then next up, Scissor, the other Pokemon that I've mentioned before. Like there are 3 Pokemon, Brightly Uniclus and then Scissor. Scissor's too good. Scissor leftovers and to keep him in as long as possible, because Scissor can sweep easily. Then Technician, because this is Technician Scissor. Then since Technician Scissor, we want Bullet Punch, because Bullet Punch is amazing. Pursuit, because Psychics are annoying. And also just, oh, you can switch out, and that's cool. I'll do you double damage. I'll do you extra damage anyway. Swords Dance, because Bullet Punch and Sword Dance, amazing. And then Bug Bite, to pretty much get rid of any of those, anyone else who's trying to use Uniclus. Like, it's cool, I'll just Bug Bite you. Since not a lot of people really know how to use Uniclus effectively, I've noticed. Like, Ace Cream Masters kind of knows, but, Ace Cream Master's seen all my vids, and he's battled me a lot. And he's seen a lot of my battles. But, that's usually what I do to people who really don't know when to bring Uniclus. For example, there'll be a vid about this, probably, of how to use Uniclus properly. Or things to do with and without Uniclus. That'll be a separate vid, though. Anyway, for the EVs, 252 HP, 250 attack, because we're running a sweeper here, so and also keep it as long as possible. And then 4 special defense, because same logic for Metagross. Scissor doesn't like fire type attacks, so maybe shield it, maybe shield up that fire type attack. Although I might switch it to defense, but I'm not sure on that one, or maybe even speed for that matter. Just because I don't always Bullet Punch. And the last Pokemon is Thundurus. Originally I was using Zapdos, but I decided to switch Thundurus just because Thundurus I found to be... Thundurus is higher tier, it's better. And also, it can definitely... The Volt Absorber's ability is really nice. Thundurus, Wise Glasses to make it, once again, deal as much damage as possible. I might switch it, but I'm not sure on that one. Then Thunderbolt, because better accuracy. I prefer to sacrifice a little bit of power to get more consistent hits, because consistency wins you games. Being consistent, consistency helps you win games. It helps you ladder. Although I'm not big on. I'll just battle whenever. I don't really care about someone's rating generally when I battle. I'm like, oh, you're too late. I'm not even gonna bother battling you. I'm not like that. I don't really care about your rating. If I beat someone with a high rate, with a super high rating, I'm like, oh yeah, nice. But then Hidden Power Ice, because Zapdos had it, and without I have an Ice type move, and Ice is with how many dragons there are in OU, Ice is almost necessary. Then Nasty Plot to make it more powerful, and then Grass Knot. Grass Knot's good for. Grass Knot's really There are not a lot of moves, I think, with Thunderous. The only other option I could have had was Focus Blast, and I don't like Focus Blast. And for any fighting type moves, I already have Uniqlo, so I feel like Grass Knot's a better option overall, simply because there's like Grass Knot is just since I the Grass move helps, and then for any text from UU, since you do see UU and OU every now and then, can be helpful. And then for those heavy Pokemon too, I've gotten some games with Grass Knot. And then for the EVs, this is a fast special sweeper, so 252 in special attack and speed. Up our speed, lower the attack, because we're not using physical moves anyway. And then also for HP, just keep it as low as possible. Anyway, that's my team. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, leave a comment down below. And this has been Natsu of Team Fairy Tail, signing out.